I see Dakota in his corner from Window BJJ.
Yeah,
Pretty
they're getting
sure.
listed, but I think, yeah, I mean, he's competed on many of these events before. I feel like I would remember if he didn't
Yeah, he's
have
from.
affiliation.
He's training with Window.
I think he's window boy. Some not so small gentlemen going
Nice little lat
flying.
drop.
Everybody loves a good lat drop, man. It's such a satisfying throw.
Landing past the guard.
Yeah, Ian on top. Knee
I
on
wouldn't be surprised
belly.
if we see a little Kanto choke here with that deep collar grip behind the head.
Yeah, he is. He is going super, super deep there. It looks like he's trying to get more and more, which means he could be looking for that Kanto.
Oh, elects to go just for a standard crossface. It's funny with blue belts. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm in side control. Now what? You kind of get that look. Oh, what's that submission going to be? He does have a good overhook, though. Could be looking for that cutter. He's got good pressure here. He just needs to set that thumb in. Gave up a little bit too much space. Takes knee on belly.
30 seconds on sub bonus. Oh, jumps to the back. Very graceful movement.
Good ability pinning here.
Perfect knee on belly to full mount pass for Ian.
That's tough.
Very high mount for Ian. Very high mount. So tough for Travis to get anything going. And when you're smaller, the answer becomes obvious. The answer is, oh, I'll just go out the back door. I'll just lift him up. But when you start to get into the heavier weight classes, going out the back door, making him light there, it gets harder and harder and harder and harder. Good frames by Rhue. That's at least a more manageable mount for him. It's not an escape, but it's a good start.
Ian getting that tight collar grip in.
Yeah,
Seems like he doesn't have like confidence in that cross grip though. Very much. When you get to the next couple levels, right, setting that grip, it's normally game over.
Travis is getting movement going. So often when you're in a bottom or when you're in a, just a tough position in general, you just can't concede to doing one step at a time. You got to just keep the movement going, keep the scramble prolonged.
Again, reaching for the cross collar and just not liking kind of the grip, it seems like. But at the same time, Ian is very much dominating the pins. As long as he doesn't wear himself out, Ian's in for a tough time just getting transitioned back and forth on. Like, this is just going to be points back and forth if he doesn't try to get back to his feet. And honestly, probably the only path to that will be turtling.
Yeah, yeah. But you can't stop at turtle. Like
You got to keep going. Yeah.
Gotta keep going past turtle.
But being back flat on the floor, man, this is going to be tough for the next, 6 minutes. We got a minute to points. Ian with the collar set. It's a strong collar grip. I would love to see him just go for it.
Yeah. Travis is just kind of feeding it too, because he's respecting it to an extent, but he's not really worried about it. Like, he's kind of letting it happen and letting it get really deep too.
Yeah. Again, another very positionally dominant match, but the finishing mechanics aren't there, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if he has anything else in his arsenal. Now, here's the other thing. With 5 minutes, I would have been in a position ready to take the back, get a gift wrap, get something.
Yeah.
Now he essentially put himself back in half guard for an attempt to pass. So we'll see if he's able to score those
pass
three.
a guard, he hasn't had a ton of success passing already. You know.
Yeah, exactly. So he was able to pass again and get three
though.
on the board. Exactly.
The mental dynamics too are very different now, right? Like when you're on bottom in neon belly and there's 7 minutes left and there's no points, it doesn't matter.
He's also being a little nice. I feel like that neon belly can start taking a little turn towards the sternum a bit more.
I agree that Ian has been very nice throughout the entire match with the cross faces, with the collar grips. He's been a nice guy.
Little reverse neon belly, aka neon face, would be effective as well.
Always, always.
This is new though. First time we're seeing kind of this this head and arm.
This is uncharted territory in this match so far. 5 points up so far for McDonald.
Honestly, in situations like this, I love to see almost people that already have that success of pinning, creating movement. Just neon belly, left and right, circle the head. Just get that movement going, trying to encourage your opponent to expose their back.
McDonald just climbed over one arm.
There you go. See if you can do anything with it.
He's not just hanging out.
He's working.
He's working. He's trying to find the finish here.
It's very much.
He's turning the corner now.
There
it
is.
On this S mount.
It seemed like he was very much missing the commitment a little bit. Like he would get the first step and like not like it. So he's like, I'm just gonna stay here. Which again, if you're winning 9-0, right? I mean, whose burden is it to push the action, right?
Yeah, if I'm down 9-0 and I look behind me like this and there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, I'm probably going to become an electric bull in there. Like it's going to be tough to stop me from trying to get up.
Well, it's the, try to win at all costs or get submitted trying.
I agree. And that's, I think there's some times when people just kind of ride it out to the points finish so they can say that they didn't get finished. Not to say that's what's happening here, but
No, of course not.
Just to say that, like, there are times where both guys really would rather the fight end in a finish than go to points.
Yeah, I think don't want to give blue belt too much credit that is probably just trying to survive.
Exactly. That's what that belt's all about, right?
We got 1:30 left. Ian is 9-0. He is able to get back exposure now.
Yeah, you can get work done in 1.5 minutes. You just have to do the right work. You have to make all the right decisions. And as that time ticks lower and lower, the level of decisions that you have to make just get higher and higher.
Ian kind of went a little conservative, stepping off of that back control.
Yeah, he did.
Honestly, you're in that position, just
But
belly
look,
them out into the floor.
But look, he's close now. He's closer now.
Yeah, he was electing to go for that arm.
Every time I think he's in a position where we'll see him kind of stall out, he pushes it a little further. Now he's on that straight crunch.
It's very much that he's getting the first step and he's feeling the defense and then getting spooked.
Oh, and with
there
30 seconds left.
There it is. He finally was able to commit to one of those
McDonald,
finishes and able to get it.
Up by 9, still finishes with the Americana.